Excellent theory. That's exactly how I see things. I'm glad I'm reading it. Oh, hello. Are you interested in politics, but don't know where to start? Well, I say you start right next door to the White House, or up the street or something. Basically, that's where the FBI headquarters is located. Pennsylvania Avenue. Look at me learning so much stuff, guys. Um, in recent events, you may have heard Donald Trump fired the FBI director, James Comey. After being fired, he released his book. I'm not really too big into politics. I don't really find them that fascinating because I find people fascinating individually as opposed to like organizations that they belong to and the culture that surrounds them that ends up morphing them into something more than just an individual and creating a cog in the machine that's useful for the machine. I don't really like that aspect of it. But this book, he goes back to before he became, a cog. And he looks at all of these, he talks about all these individual things that happened to him and everything. It's really interesting. Yeah, I definitely recommend it. It was recommended to me by a friend, and so far I've liked it. Never thought I'd say that about a book about a politician, but I am. It doesn't really affect my way of how I view politics or anything like that, but it's just something interesting to read. So if you want to get into politics, I definitely recommend picking up A Higher Loyalty by James Comey. Good stuff. All right, let's get down to what we came to talk about. Booyah! Booyah!
Okay, Avengers of Infinity.
Blown away, guys. I still haven't seen Black Panther. I really, really want to go see that one. But another associate of mine who is huge into one of those, Star Wars big time fans and everything. He's got tattoos of Star Wars all over his body. He talks about it nonstop. He knows the ins and outs. Like if Star Wars did exist, he would be one of the guys who actually knew what each and every individual planet is known for and would basically survive without a doubt. Whereas, if Star Wars was to happen in real life or whatever, and I was transported into a universe where that's going on, bro, I'd be dead like the first 5 minutes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Give me my fried chicken, my watermelon, my fried chicken. Yeah, get it. Let's get it. But he came to me and said he'd seen the Marvel Infinity Wars movie. He's also big in the comics as well, so it's not just Star Wars. He said that upon watching and finishing the film, it was on par with the Star Wars films that he's seen ever. You know what I mean, bro? That's how good it was. When I went to see it, I was immediately blown away. Awesome film. Great job with just about everything. And man, spoiler alert, it's fucking awesome, bro. Definitely go see Infinity Wars, Infinity Gauntlets. Thanos, you're big, bro. I cannot wait to see Deadpool 2. I cannot wait to see Ant-Man versus the Wasp. But as of right now, my number one concern is Part 2 for this last Avengers movie. I'm looking at Brie Larson. There was such an amazing job done with all of the action sequences and like the surprise faces and the looks of extreme emotion and they just portrayed it all to a T, bro. It was like, it was perfect. I don't see Brie Larson being able to top that experience. at all. And so I'm kind of worried, like, is she gonna come in and I know there's a lot of Jessica Jones fans. I personally don't really care for Jessica Jones. Like, it seems like, there's that one girl who at your job she's pretty good at her job, but she's just so mopey, and she's just, I tried to be around because life is like a box of, like, chocolates, but one has, like, a piece of mold on it, and that's the only one that I was able to eat because my life and my mom and my hardships, and you don't understand, and let's not get it, let's not get it, It's just, I've got such high hopes. It ended on such a great cliffhanger, in my opinion, and I really don't want to see that being mottled with in a negative way with this upcoming sequel. You know what I mean? Like, how you top something so great, bro? Can you? Can you? There are very few movies where the sequel is better than the original one, and I really hope that they're able to pull it off, because, bro, I've seen Brie Larson's acting, bro. While it's not bad, I don't think that it doesn't look like it's the one that's gonna fit to be the savior of the, you know what I mean? It just doesn't, I don't know. But then again, I am wrong sometimes. Can I get an amen? I say, I am wrong sometimes. I did not like Ryan Reynolds before.
What in the ass?
And when he was pushing to do the Deadpool movie, there was like a long list of movies at the time that I did not want to see American actors do because they had butchered so many things. I'm not a big Dragon Ball Z fan anymore at all. But when the Dragon Ball movie came out, I was looking like, what is this shit? I still to this day have not seen it because I just think it's such a poorly done rendition of something that was so classic and so awesome, and so, I have such fond memories of when I was a kid, and I didn't want to see it done anymore. They started pushing for Cowboy Bebop to be made, and I was like, oh, awesome, great. Who's gonna be Spike Spiegel? That's the, Spike Spiegel has a long-lasting tradition of awesome in my memory, and they said it was going to be the same guy who starred in The Matrix. And while I do like Keanu Reeves, he is no Spike Spiegel. And there was a long petition saying, "Don't you dare do this to us. We are in that society, and we have to be feared for our many resources and the things that we can do to you." And the film eventually got pushed back. Ghost in the Shell. I think they actually did have a really good cast for the main lead, for the main role. I should say that. The other characters, what the fuck? They fucked them all kinds of shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's the one guy, I think it's Togasaw, something like that. He was supposed to be a young rookie. He ended up being this old Japanese guy with a mullet. So what the fuck, bro? What is this shit? He's supposed to have brown hair, look American, and have an old, 80s style retro mullet with it looked nothing like, just poor casting, just shit casting. And there's so many people who can just easily be that. So when Ryan Reynolds came around, I was like, oh my god, really? You're gonna do... Oh god. Because Deadpool's such a raunchy character in the comics, which is what he's actually the character who brought me into Marvel. I wasn't even a Marvel guy at all. I wouldn't be sitting here wearing this Hulk mask. If I wasn't a Marvel fan, I'm somewhat of a Marvel fan. I'm recently new, but I'm you can see by the Hulk mask, obviously. And I've got this Wolverine t-shirt on, so it's, obviously I like the brand. But when he said he was pushing for it, I didn't really like that. I was like, oh, Ryan Reynolds, gross, Then he came out, he fucking killed it. He killed it. That Deadpool movie is a classic to me now. I mean, he really changed my perspective as to, how I see him and view him. And I don't really hate Ryan Reynolds anymore. Marvel did that for me as well. So I'm really just thinking, I'm really hoping that Brie Larson can do the same thing for me. While I don't hate her, anything is possible, and she may be able to pull off the imaginable and be awesome, but There are so many avenues for success and good jobbery. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? Think she's gonna be able to pull it off and be like an actual catalyst in a positive way for this train ride that we call the Marvel? Or do you think she's just gonna blow it and end up Jessica Jonesing all over the place? Let me know in the comments below. Subscribe and do. Alright, see you later.